students, Sairam. Welcome to this online session. We are going to continue with the same lesson, Life Processes in Living Organism Part 2. We had learnt about the human reproductive system and we learnt about fertilization as well as growth and development. Now coming to the next part of this lesson is menstrual cycle. Okay, we are going to learn about the menstrual cycle in female. Okay, we all know the human reproductive system undergoes some change at puberty. Okay, every human reproductive system in female, there is a drastic change in the girl at the age of puberty. Okay, and there will be this there is a there is a cycle. Okay, and this changes repeat every 28 to 30 days. Okay, this repeated changes are called as menstrual cycle. We'll see what is about the change. So in a female reproductive system, from the age of puberty, about 12 or 13 years, sometimes even earlier than that also. Okay, from that age till about menopause, we learnt about menopause 45 to 50 years. So every month there is a repeated changes in that cycle is repeated. That is called as the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is a natural process. It is controlled by 4 hormones. Okay, this is natural. From the age of 10 to 12, this cycle will repeat in every 28 to 30 days, and this is a natural process and it is controlled by 4 hormones. We will see that 4 hormones, they are follicle stimulating hormone, FSH. Okay, what is the first one? Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, estrogen and progesterone. In the exam, if they ask which hormones are involved in menstrual cycle, you have to write all the 4. Follicle, FSH, LH, that means follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, estrogen and progesterone. Okay, now we are going to see one where which hormones are involved in which part, how it is involved in this menstrual cycle. See, inside the ovary, I told you we are having immature, so many oocytes. When the child is born, when the female child is born, there is immature oocytes. Okay, inside about so many millions, 2 to 4 million immature oocytes. So in that, this oocyte is present inside a sac-like covering called as the follicle. Okay, what is follicle? Follicle is a sac filled with fluid. Okay, in which contains the immature egg. It is a sac-like structure which contains fluid. It is filled with fluid, and in which immature egg is present. Okay, it develops. So one of the follicle in the ovary starts to, so in the starting of the menstrual cycle, what is happening is, among the many oocyte, only one of the follicle in the ovary, that is the sac, which contains the oocyte inside, contains the immature egg inside that. It starts to develop along with the oocyte present. So only among many follicles, only one will start to develop under the effect of follicle stimulating hormone. So first hormone is FSH, that is with the follicle will start developing with the help of follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, so the developing follicle secretes estrogen. So when the follicle starts developing, they will secrete the second hormone called as estrogen. Then endometrium of the uterus starts to develop or regenerate under the effect of estrogen. I'll show you where this endometrium is. Endometrium is the mucous membrane which is found in the lining of the uterus. Okay, and it is thickened during the menstrual cycle, so that it is preparation for the impossible implantation of the embryo, because you all know the embryo is implanted in the uterus. So there is thickening of this wall of the uterus. See here, I'll show you the female reproductive system, then you will understand better. Okay, so what happens is, there is endometrium will start thickening. So the follicle will start developing with the help of the hormones, and the endometrium will start thickening. Okay, then the follicle will, after the follicle is fully grown or it is fully developed, it bursts under the effect of luteinizing hormone. So after it is fully grown or fully it is developed, it is burst after the, with the help of the next hormone called as the luteinizing hormone. This follicle is burst. It is around 13th to 14th day of the menstruation, in that month. Okay, that time the oocyte is released. So this is called as ovulation. The ovulation takes place in the middle of that 28 to 30 days. In that middle of that term, that ovulation takes. That means the follicle will burst, and with the help of which hormone? Luteinizing hormone. And the remaining tissue, okay, after it bursts, the oocyte comes out, and the remaining tissue of the burst follicle forms the corpus luteum. That is after the oocyte is released into the ovary, into the uterus, this remaining part of the follicle will form the corpus luteum. It is called as a corpus luteum. This corpus luteum starts to secrete which hormone? Progesterone. Okay. So the remaining part of that, after the oocyte, after when the follicle bursts, the oocyte and it comes into the uterus, and whatever it is, the remaining part of that follicle is called as the corpus luteum, and they will start secreting progesterone. Okay. So the four hormones we learned: follicle stimulating, estrogen, luteinizing, and progesterone, all the four hormones. So the endometrial glands secrete their secretion under the effect of progesterone. See, I'll show you in this next picture. I'll show you where is the endometrium. So the endometrium glands also will secrete their secretion under the effect of which hormone? Progesterone. So endometrium is ready for implantation of the embryo. So the follicle bursts and the egg is released. So if the oocyte is not fertilized within 24 hours, okay, so when it is released in the middle of the, I told you ovulation means it is middle of the term. So when in that one period, that is 13th, 14th day, this ovulation takes place. And if the egg is not fertilized with the sperm during that time, it is converted into another substance called corpus albicans. So it will wait only for 24 hours, it will be there. If it does not become fused with the sperm, and at that time it will become into a substance called corpus albicans. Okay, see here, will show you the endometrium. This will be the walls. This is the uterus. You all know, children, this is the uterus. The walls of the uterus, here I marked over here, this is the endometrium, that will start getting thickening during menstrual cycle. Okay, and when it is thickened and it is getting ready for the implantation of the embryo, suppose during ovulation it is fused with the sperm. Okay, and that time it is getting ready for the implantation of the zygote, okay, of the embryo. That's why it is becoming in the starting of beginning of the menstrual cycle itself. This endometrium layer, it is a mucous membrane formed in the uterus. In the membrane, lining of the uterus, there is a membrane formed which is called as the endometrium. See, this is the figure of the ovulation. I'll show you. This is the menstrual cycle. See, there is a period of around 30 days. First, you can see here, first the follicle is formed. Okay, the follicle, here you can see, it is with the help of follicle stimulating hormone, the follicle is grown, and it is with the help of estrogen over here, it is developed. After that, it is released over here. See, this is ovulation. That means the follicle bursts open and the egg, you can see here, the egg is released. This is around the middle of the year, days, 13, 14, 15th day. In this day, ovulation takes place. In case it does not fuse with the sperm and it does not form the embryo zygote, then it is converted into corpus luteum. Okay, and this corpus luteum is if it is not fertilized, with the help of this corpus luteum, it is converted into corpus albicans. Okay, so this then after that, this menstruation cycle will continue. We'll show you the rest. So this is the date from the period of menstruation. This full, and middle days 13, 14, 15th day is the ovulation. You can see here this days, that is the ovulation is taking place, and then after ovulation the egg is released, and if it is not fertilized, it is converted into the remaining part of the follicle. This is the follicle, the outer cover. Okay, that is converted into corpus luteum. If it is not fertilized, it is converted into corpus albicans. Okay, so this is what we studied. Now we'll go to the next. I'll show you what happens after that. So after corpus albicans, so due to the secretion of estrogen and progesterone stops completely. So after this, what happens, when it is released and after this albicans is formed, then progesterone and estrogen will stop completely because it is not fertilized. So it is complete. The secretion of estrogen and progesterone stops completely, and the endometrium starts to degenerate in the absence of these two hormones. So what happens? So endometrium, the layer of that is endometrium is the thickening of the uterus. Okay, it's the mucous membrane, that is it is thickening of the uterus during the menstrual cycle. So when the progesterone and estrogen stops acting, then the endometrium will start to degenerate, and the tissues of degenerating endometrium and the unfertilized ovum is discarded through the vagina. So what happens during the menstrual cycle? So there will be continuous bleeding. That means in the bleeding there will be the layer. What is that bleeding? Because of the tissues of the endometrium as well as the discarded the ovum, which is unfertilized, even that is also released during the menstrual period. So this is accompanied by the continuous bleeding. That's why there is bleeding during menstrual cycle. Bleeding continues approximately for 5 days. This is called as menstruation. Okay, so we saw when the progesterone and estrogen stops functioning, so slowly the endometrium will start degenerating, and slowly that will be pushed out with the blood through the unfertilized ovum. I mean that also will be released during the menstrual cycle, and the bleeding will continue for 4 to 5 days or more than that also. So this is called as the menstruation. During this period, unless the oocyte is fertilized and embryos implanted, this process is repeated every month. So every month this process takes place during the middle of the term, that is 13-14 days. Again what will happen? There will be ovulation. If the embryo it is fertilized with the sperm, and during that time this process will stop, this menstruation will stop, or else it will continue in the next month. Okay, if the embryo is implanted, suppose there is fusion of the sperm and ovum during that period and the embryo is formed, this cycle will stop temporarily till delivery, till parturition. Parturition means it is delivery, and thereafter period of breastfeeding. So the mother, when she is breastfeeding also, this menstrual cycle will stop. Okay, so this one, so till delivery as well as after breastfeeding, this menstrual cycle will stop, and after that it will start again. So this is the menstrual cycle we learned, and during this period what will happen? It is a natural, we all know this is a natural process, and every woman will experience, they'll have severe pain during this period, and there will be severe weakness because of sometimes high bleeding. Okay, and during this period there is a possibility of infections. Okay, so due to this the person or the female should have proper rest and special personal hygiene. She should keep her genital parts clean because to avoid infection. Okay, now let us revise what we had learned, children. So what did we learn? We learnt about the menstrual cycle. I told you this menstrual cycle is repeated in every female from the puberty, that is about 10 to 12 years, from that till the menopause, that is 45 to 50 years. Till then this cycle is repeated every month. So this is called as menstrual cycle, and this cycle is with the help is stimulated with the help of the four hormones are involved in this. What are the four? Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, estrogen and progesterone. Okay, we'll see the function of each. We learned that the effect of what happens due to the effect of follicle stimulating hormone, the one follicle from the ovary starts to develop. Okay, this happens every month, and the follicle, okay, this developing follicle releases estrogen. What is it first? It is started release the which is developing the follicle will release estrogen. Okay, the endometrium will start to develop under the effect of estrogen. The endometrium, I told you, it is the mucous layer which is in the uterus, that will start to develop during with the effect of estrogen. By the effect of luteinizing hormone, the follicle will burst and the oocyte is released. So after it is developed, that is 14 to 15 days, when the follicle is fully mature, it will burst with the help of which hormone? Luteinizing hormone. Then the remaining of the follicle forms what? Corpus luteum. Okay, the remaining of the follicle will form corpus luteum. So the follicle, what will happen in starting? The follicle will start among the how many million? 2 to 4 million oocytes. One follicle, that is the covering of the follicle, is a sac. What is a follicle? It is a sac filled with fluid in which the immature egg is present. This will start developing, and slowly when it is fully matured, it will, with the help of luteinizing hormone, it will burst open. Then remaining of the follicle, after the egg is burst, comes out, this remaining of the follicle will form what? Corpus luteum. So the corpus luteum will start secreting which hormone? Progesterone. Okay, so the endometrial gland will secrete their secretion under the effect of progesterone. So you have to learn. I have given you 10 points. You have to learn this and elaborate it for the exam. If it comes for the exam, it can come. You will have to write about this, all this four. So the endometrium gland will secrete their secretion under the effect of which hormone? Progesterone. So if the oocyte is not fertilized within 24 hours, this corpus luteum will be inactive and it will be converted into what? Corpus albicans. And this secretion of progesterone and estrogen is completely stopped, and the tissues of the endometrium along with the unfertilized ovum is released. That means at the end of the month, that is about 28 to 30 days, when it is nearing that days, this endometrium will be with the tissues of this endometrium as well as the unfertilized ovum is discarded with the help of the blood. So there will be bleeding for 4 to 5 days or more than 7 days also sometimes. And the tissues of the endometrium, which is thickened temporarily, it is getting ready for the implantation of the embryo. If it is not when the ovulation takes place, if it is not fused with the sperm, and if it is not if a zygote is not formed, there will be progesterone and estrogen will be completely stopped, and then this endometrium tissues of the endometrium will be released along with the unfertilized ovum. So this process fully is called as the menstrual cycle, and the female will have severe pain, and she will need rest during that time. So there is possibility for getting infections during this time. So there should be perfect personal hygiene should be maintained. Okay, so that the female will not get any infection. So children, I have given you made 10 points, and you have to go through this question is little bit complicated, but it is very important. I have shorted listed, I made it into 10 points. You can go through the 10 points, write it down in your book and elaborate it when it is coming for 5 marks question. Okay, hope you all understood this menstrual cycle. Go through the textbook. Everything I have mentioned in this slides, you can go through the slide or go through the textbook and note down this 10 points and elaborate it while writing the exam. Okay children, hope you all understood. Till we meet, bye bye. Thank you.